Jay Sano without intro music. Jay Sano with intro music. Intro music remix. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Jay Sano 19. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is Jeff again, coming to you from the Mindcrack server. And it's time for an adventure. I guess I should probably eat something here. I was actually going to move on from this area, not permanently, but just for a little while. I'll go explore some terrain, do something a little different, break from the hospital. I was going to go through the... just realized there's an error with my thinking. I was going to go through the portal, through the nether portal, and make my way to that little area I'd been at before, but I decided instead of that, let's just take my horse. I haven't ridden you in a while, horsey. I don't know what to name you. And we are gonna go just... Oh no. And I don't have any leads either. That was probably not smart to not make leads, but that's fine. We will survive. And I forgot they changed the mechanics of this stuff, so I'm apparently gonna take a lot of damage and okay, whatever. Either way, lots happened lately, guys. I'm back from... oh my god. Okay, dismount. Okay, this is off to not the greatest start in the world because these horses are a little bit different than I remember them riding. But either way, back from PAX East was amazing. Convention itself, no, I'm just kidding. PAX East was a great convention, but the thing that I love about conventions the most is the fact that the people I get to meet, the people I get to see, the people I get to hang out with, and it was staying in a house with the Mindcrack guys and the other guys, not necessarily affiliated with Mindcrack per se, but just the other guys that we get along with very well. Meeting people for the first time and realizing just how amazing of people they are was just, it was incredible. OMG Chad, Sevidus, Wes Wilson, people that I'd never ever met before. People I actually, honestly, I will admit I did not know too much about, are some of the most amazing people I've ever met, on top of just all the other, you know, Mindcrackers that were there, you know, BTC, Badge, you know, Zisto, Nebris. Yeah, it was just an amazing experience. And I gotta say, the more and more that I hang out with Guude at different conventions, oh, Seth Lang, I can't forget him, and the more and more I get to hang out with like Guude at conventions, the more and more I like that guy. I've always liked that guy. I thought he was, you know, awesome dude. That's why I got along with him so well from the start. And just the more and more I hang out with him, the more and more I think he's an incredible dude. And it just, oh my god, I had such a good time. So I'm not gonna get into a full like PAX recap lineup or anything like that, but I did want to answer a few questions. Or just explain a few things, I guess would be a better way of putting it. Mainly to start, let's talk about the roof. The roof, I did not expect the video, that little short clip of me hanging out on the roof, to gain so much attention from people, but it did, because of the fact that, you know, they had previously made videos about the... oh my god, this is horrible. Previously, videos were made about the fact that the roof was locked out, and then next thing you know, I'm chilling on the roof, drinking a cup of coffee in the morning, and people were so much speculation. How did Jay Sano get up there? How did he do that? Oh, he used his firefighter skills. I was, you know, half hoping to, you know, have the camera pan around and show a broken door, which would have been hilarious. And I honestly thought before I made that, I was looking for if the house had like an axe in it or something. Because if it had an axe in it, I was going to have to like put it by the door and like pull the door off the hinges, so it just looked funny when the camera panned over that way. But there was no axe to be found, which is probably extremely smart on the fact of the... or on the side of the people who rent that house, because that could be dangerous if there was a random axe sitting in the middle of the house. So Unfortunately, an axe was not found, but people have been asking, like, how did I get up there? Like, what happened? Was it just that the screws really weren't in that tight? Was the door really not locked? No, the door was really locked. It was really screwed in from the outside. But this is a pretty hole. But as a firefighter, I know my surroundings when I see things that are going to lead to my desires. And that's exactly what I did. I kind of got up one morning. I think it was just... I want to say it was just, who was even up that morning? Blame? I think it was just Blame and I were up one morning pretty early while everybody else was everybody else was, you know, slowly starting to get up. We would, oh my God, this horse is the slowest horse in the world, let alone in the water. It makes it even worse. But Blame and I were up and just kind of, everybody, waiting for everybody else to get ready. We'd already showered, like eating something, getting ready to go. So I go upstairs and I'm looking out those bay windows. The house was amazing. It was like, yeah, it was definitely overly priced, and probably the main part of the price point of that house is the fact that it's on the water, but does not retract from the fact that it was an amazing view. It looked beautiful, the big bay windows, and it was a very large house. You know, we had the Mindcrack party and everything there. One of the nights, it was a very large house, so it was great. But I was walking around on the upstairs floor by where that screen's at, and I was looking out the bay windows, and I was like, oh, what a beautiful view. And I was trying to force my way into the door and just like pulling on it. Okay, it really is locked. There's going to be no way to do this. And I walked outside, and I wanted to see what the view was going to be like from the outside. So I go out there and I'm looking around, and in the distance, I see, not too far in the distance, it was still in the yard, but I see this ladder. There's randomly a 24-foot extension ladder sitting in the yard, off in like the woods area. They're not in by woods, I mean. Okay, so this is somebody's little place right here. Is that Beef's? I didn't realize I was that close of a walking distance to Beef's area, and I can't really venture on much farther that way to go find like a good cave or anything like that. No, I really wanted to keep going on my horse. This might be a bust maneuver if I can't really maneuver anywhere. But, so I see this 24-foot extension ladder, and I'm like, I could probably use this. So I picked it up and I walked it through the little wooden path that they had. And when I say woods, I mean like a strip of trees. It's not like there was like full-fledged woods or anything there. Oh, poor horsey. I'm sorry, bud. So I pick up the ladder and I walk it over to the front of the house and realize the only way to deploy the thing is over the big fence that's in the front. And when you do that, the ladder's not long enough to reach to the roof in its closed form. So I actually I stood it up. I deployed the extension ladder exactly like I was taught in fire class. Not that it's hard to deploy a ladder, but if you're not taught how to do it, it's how to send the fly section up. It's could be a daunting task for somebody who's never seen it before. So I extended the ladder real quick, laid it against the house, climbed up onto the roof, walked around, went and looked, and saw that there really was these screws hanging or holding the door together. Is this a different type of sand? Oh, the sandstone just looks really... Is that a lighting thing? Oh yeah, I guess it's these sandstone slabs look really, really funny. Sorry, that got me distracted. Ooh, shiny object. And saw that there were screws, and I'm like, okay, how am I going to deal with these screws? So I went back into the house and I looked around for a little while, and I actually just lost my direction of where I was going. I think it was this way because I didn't pass that temple. So I went in the house and dug through some drawers and found the smallest screwdriver you'd ever see in your life. It was like one for a sunglasses kit or something like that. And I went back upstairs and unscrewed the screws enough. It just took like 2 of them to unscrew them, because that was really all it was apparently holding it in, even though there was like 15 screws in it. But the rest of them weren't actually screwed in all the way. And all of a sudden the door opened, so I was like, sweet, put put the ladder, put the ladder back and go chill on the roof. So I sat up on the roof for a while that morning, waiting for everybody to get done just because the view was so beautiful. And I really wanted everybody, I forced pause the next day. When Pause found out that I had gotten the roof open, we were like, yeah, we're drinking on the roof tonight. We're going to, you know, share a drink and sit here and have a good time. And he went out to the Twitch party that night, which I didn't go to. And when he got back, it was really, really late. And I was like, dude, before you go to sleep, Pause, you owe me a drink on the roof. So I dragged him out to the roof. And we just sat there and had like one drink on the roof. And it was raining at the time, but we knew it had to be done. So we did it. And that is the story of the roof. It's not that exciting of a story, but it was... it was probably something that only I was gonna think of and do in such a... right when I saw that ladder, I was like, oh, easy. I can get onto this roof, no problem now. Now that other people don't know how to use a ladder. But to answer all the questions, that is how I did it. There was no breaking of anything. I'm sure that those people probably wouldn't have wanted me using that ladder. But if they didn't want me using that ladder, why set it there? Ooh, a witch hut. Is this a... come on. Is this a used witch hut? As in, well, there's lots of Endermen around it. Oh, good God. As in two. Two is lots. I don't think anybody's done anything with this witch hut. Not that there's much to do with witch huts in this game, amazingly. Yes, they spawn witches, but besides that... oh, and there's the witch now. But besides that, I mean, you don't really do much with witch huts. I don't like that you take damage just from going into the leaves. Now, it makes it really scary to ride a horse. But yeah, so there was no damage, nothing got broken, and I actually closed up the roof again before the Mindcrack party, just for the fear that I didn't want there to be an... because there was no railing on it or anything. It was just somewhere I pulled a chair out and I sat on and drank a cup of coffee, and I didn't want anybody to go out there and be a little too intoxicated and fall off, because... there was no roof if you lost your footing. Oh, hi, creeper. Go, little fella. So that's the story of the roof. Other than that, PAX panel, great time. You know, I can get into a PAX video a little bit later with when I do an update video. I just wanted to talk specifically about the roof. Next thing to talk about really quick. This is weird. Weird and funny, but at the same time, I'm not sure if it should be funny or not. So I'm trying to figure this one out. So I got an email the other day from on my JS819 Gmail account, the one that I use for this channel, and I got an email from somebody who said, so apparently you offended my friend or something. Here's the Skype log. And oh, there's another witch over here. Oh, there's a witch. Oh my God, there's lots of witches over here. And he proceeds to post in a Skype log, which is very short and very... whoa, and very... oh, can I get around this? Okay. And there's a creeper. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Good. And it says on it, from this one guy, he says, so wait, you're the one that didn't like Jay Sano. And the guy says, yeah, he offended me greatly. So this person asks, how? And he says, or he goes, how did he kill Etho or something, is literally what he said. It's kind of funny. And he says, his content is very offensive to people of my ethnic group. And he goes, what is your ethnic group? Or he goes, what are you again? And his response was, I don't know. And he goes, and then this guy was funny. The guy who sent me the email is like fighting back, defending me, but without really fighting, just kind of going, oh, you don't know? He goes, yeah, well, that explains it. And he says, yeah, that's why I'm so offended, is what this person says. And he goes, yeah, you being one of those people and all, like, obviously saying, like, you're not explaining what you are or what he said to offend. So at first I looked at this thing and I thought it was a joke. And I'm like, okay, this guy just made up this funny story, or it was this funny Skype chat or whatever. But then I started thinking about it a little bit, and I'm like, you know, in the Skype log, it doesn't say anything like, so JSano19 is the one that offended you. It says JSano, and my screen name, my YouTube name, obviously, is JSano19. But anybody who talks about me just says JSano. It's like badge. you know, nobody says, oh, W92 badge upset me. It's badge. Or B00. It's not B00 said this. It's B00 said this. And the fact that you said Jay Sano as opposed to Jay Sano 19, it's not somebody just putting out there randomly like, oh, I'll take these YouTube celebrities that I know nothing about and I'll put something in the Skype log. So it's kind of a weird email to me, and at first I was just like, I laughed about it, and I responded something back of, oh yeah, haha, it's funny that I said that thing, or whatever I said. And then I was thinking, you know, I really hope I didn't offend somebody by saying something, so I hope it's not real. That dude's like in a hurry. Where's that Enderman trying to go? So I really hope I didn't offend somebody. I'm pretty sure I did not, but just in case I did, I want to apologize. Because the more and more I look at it, I'm like, you know, this could actually be legitimate, and I could have upset somebody. So if I did, let me look at the name of the person. When I get into a little bit, oh my God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh, I'm off my horse. I'm off my horse. That was not what I had planned on doing, and how I planned on that going. And I can eat food and actually re-heal if that spider doesn't catch up to me. Now that we're off of UHC mode. Oh, which was, by the way, another funny thing at PAX. Like, the first thing that was said when I got there by Guude, he was like, dude, I'm sorry that we turned off that, you know, UHC mode right when you finished your hospital. And I thought that was funny. Let me re-heal for a minute and go find where my horse, where I left him. I left him walking around there somewhere. Oh, and a bunch of creepers just spawned in. That's great. So, while I'm up on this mountain, so Captain G-Raw, if I really did offend you, I'm sorry. And if this is just kind of like a funny joke to send me to get a laugh out of me, you did your job. Actually, it's if this was a joke, it is kind of funny. I kind of appreciate it. But at the same time, I am a little concerned that I offended somebody in some way. I wouldn't normally be concerned if I offend somebody. Of course, something I say could potentially offend somebody. But if I truly did offend you because it was like racially or ethnically a slur, then that I definitely apologize for, because that is not my intention by any stretch of the imagination. So let's hope that that is not the case. Got it. Oh, God. Oh, God. I thought he just killed my horse. I mean, not that I can't get more horses, but I would have been sad. Whoa! Oh, get out of the tree. I don't know how to get home anymore. Oh, this is going to be kind of a piss-poor planning episode. There is no question about that. I need to get out of the... I just looked at these. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no, my armor and stuff, and I don't know where I am exactly. Oh, shoot. So that was fun. Death, destruction, what are you going to do? It's all part of the game, right? So yeah, with that email, like I said, if it's a joke, it is funny. I appreciate it. I actually really do appreciate it. But if I truly did offend you, I definitely apologize. Because, yeah, I don't want to be offending people on racial or ethnic ways of any type. Just to let you guys know, I am going to be doing a channel update, an official channel update at some point soon coming up, to talk about some things I have planned for the upcoming, for the near future, I should say. Some Minecraft related things, some non-Minecraft related things, some completely non-gaming related things, but all having to do with my channel. So there's some big things I have mentally in my mind. No, excuse me. Mentally in my head that will be hopefully becoming part of my channel and hopefully appreciated by all. But I will explain what those are in the channel update at some point coming up when I get the time and ability to do that. All these bows are almost dead. Power 2 bow is about to break. Let me just take this one. Take like 19 arrows. In case I die. I really wanted some armor, but yes, of course I don't have any more iron because all my iron is kind of taken up by a beacon, which no longer has as much use. Oh, I need some food. Next on the docket, real quick for everybody, UHC. UHC is such a blast. I'm having so much fun with it. I think Vex and Jenny as teammates is fantastic. It's so great. But everybody's hating so much, and I don't think there's really a need to. Yes, are we derping around, or is Vex derping around? Sure, Vex is derping around, but he's just having a good time with it. I think it's hilarious while we're playing. I'm not upset at all. It kind of is something that makes it kind of entertaining in my mind. Yeah, I think Jenny was getting a little frustrated, which I didn't actually even realize until afterwards. Like, playing it, you're in such a different mentality than you are watching it back afterwards. So yeah, I think Jenny was getting a little frustrated with what was going on. But I mean, it's completely his right to be, and I am not. I completely understand why he was getting a little frustrated, if that really is the case. But everybody's so upset with Vex, and I don't think there's a need to be. He was just having a good old time and enjoying himself and doing what he wanted to do. And yeah, UHC is all about fun. Winning, it's secondary to my play style for UHC. Do I want to win? Sure. Do I care if I don't? Not in the slightest. UHC is just something we do. We get together. We have a good time doing it. And yeah, you definitely have your people who play because they want to win. That's one style of playing. You have your people who are like solely because they want to win, and that's like their main goal. You have some people who solely couldn't care at all if they won and just want to have a good time doing it. And then you have your kind of, middle of the road that they want to have fun while at the same time they want to win. They balance that line. That's the different styles of play that there are. The same can be said for the different styles of people who watch. Some people watch because they want to see hardcore action the entire time. Because, yes, action makes extremely entertaining video. And they want to see strategy and who's got the best strats to actually win this game. Some people watch not caring who wins at all because they just want to see the interactions between people who play. And in, these particular cases of UHC, the Mindcrack perspective and strats, because let's face it, UHC started with Mindcrack. I wasn't part of the original starting of UHC. I wasn't in it until season 10, I believe, for the first time. Maybe it was season 9, I can't remember. But either way, it's I'm not taking credit for starting it or anything, but it was a Mindcrack thought process that started it all off. So yeah, a lot of people watch it for the interaction with the Mindcrack people, and some people watch it, other UHCs. I watch plenty other UHCs out there of people I'm really interested in. Some of it's because of strat, some of it's, because of entertainment value. So I personally also watch it for all different aspects of UHC stuff. But there's no reason to get upset at, somebody derping off and doing something stupid. And I don't care. You can completely sit there and say, well, that was a dumb move, or man, I didn't want that to happen. That's fine. But some of the offensive stuff that's being said and being talked about and, commented on, it's a little excessive. So guys, just remember, it's a game. We're all out here having fun. If you disagree with something that happened, feel free to say that you disagree with it or why you think what they did was stupid, but not F this effing guy, F this perspective, I can't watch this, blah, blah, blah. These people are such idiots. That's uncalled for. We don't need that stuff. And it takes more energy to be all angry like that than it does for anything else anyway. I'm kind of lost, by the way. I think I know how to get back home from here, but I'm lost in where I need to go. There's a boat. I don't think I was by the edge enough for a boat to be helpful, though. I really want to go find my horse and get this armor and stuff back. I had a silk touch pick on me. I had a normal diamond deficiency on breaking pick, which are great things to have, but I also had Beef's Christmas present to me. Oh, yeah, wait. I came through the swamp. Not this part of the swamp, though, because I definitely found that witch hut. So it's got to be there somewhere. And then I came back by that witch hut. I would bet you I'm over this way somewhere. I very well might not be, but either way, that's all I had to talk about. PAX was great. I got to say thank you to everybody. I'm doing so like doing so. I'm feeling so like baffled by how much wonderful support I'm getting from, you know, my fans watching my videos, enjoying the comments. It's a wonderful feeling to know that I'm approaching 50,000 subscribers, and I obviously couldn't have done that without you guys. You know, I can't subscribe to myself 50,000 times and have it count for anything. Trust me, I tried. It doesn't work. But yeah, thank you guys so much with all the support that you've given my channel throughout the time frame that I've had it, and I really hope to continue to see it grow. And I can't wait to do more things with everybody, not just Mindcrackers, but, you know, especially with Mindcrackers, because that's what I got into this for. Another convention where there's a house or something like that would be awesome. I don't think we could do it any other way anymore without all of us staying in a house together, because it was just so incredible to do that. But to the non-Mindcrackers that I meet as well, especially those, like I said before, OMG Chad, Wes Wilson, you know, I guess Wes Wilson's kind of an honorary Mindcracker who does a lot of work for us, but like, you know, Sebadis, just great people that, oh my God, I had such a good time with. Too bad there had to be a pesky convention surrounding all that fun we were having. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, guys, I am going to stop the video now and hopefully come back, because I find that spot that I was at that I didn't ever turn my coordinates on to really know what spot that I was at, and I might be in trouble and have lost all that gear. But I'll see you guys again if I find it, and the video will just end here if I don't. And the horse, I found the horse, but I think I've been messing around in this area too much that my stuff has despawned. It took me forever to actually come back and find this little dude again. I was so close the whole time, but he was just around the corner of the mountain that I did not notice. So unfortunately, I seem to have lost a lot of that stuff that I had worked so hard for, and I'm gonna do it again if I don't get out of here properly. But I mean, that's unfortunately the way that this game plays sometimes. So I lost my good picks. Man, I was so close to exactly where I needed to be for quite a while as well. That's unfortunate. I can get out of here, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was right around this general area for so long, and unfortunately, goodbye stuff. Yeah, I was actually chilling with those pumpkins for a while. My directionality in this game is not the greatest, and unfortunately, sometimes everything doesn't always work out the way you want it to with this stuff. Oh well, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.